Hello again. Hey, I really had a nice time sitting outside yesterday and chatting with everybody on the live stream. And what's I going to say? I decided to do it again, obviously. So let me do the little flipperoonie. I'm in a different spot today, but more of these beautiful little water reservoirs or whatever you want to call here in the area. Matter of fact, let me swing around because there's more behind me too, which is really nice, right? Isn't that nice? So hello and welcome to Operation Status Quo, where of course we observe the status quo of life. We learn to flow with the status quo of life, and then we create our own flow of quo, because that's the only way to go. You know what I really love about this too? I'm going to be honest. I'm really excited about doing these streams like this with the phone because first and foremost, my computer crashes from time to time, which is a real pain in the ass. And sometimes I'll do almost the whole show and then I'll lose, the end, or I do 6-7 minutes and the computer crashes. I got to start all over again. And this is real nice. I don't have to worry about any of that. So today is the 14th of June in the good year 2023, and of course the title there, Waterside Chat, because we are here by the waterside having a chat, as it were. But you know what I really wanted to talk about today was wish a happy birthday to our favorite president, Mr. Trump, and with everything going on, and I say that half tongue-in-cheek because I know it just riles people up. People get so agitated with the whole Trump thing. But seriously, what I really wanted to mention was what I realized yesterday with the whole thing of the arraignment of President Trump or whatever. It was like on every channel, it was like the arraignment of the indictment, the arraignment, whatever. I guess it was the arraignment, right? Either way, you know what I'm talking about. And it's just such nonsense. And I've said this before multiple times, about everything being a show. So, and it's really just fun to watch and to see, I guess I'd say it this way, if you're really living, true to your heart, know who you are, or, you kind of listen to that voice inside, then you know what's going on in the world in a way. What I mean is, the outside crap doesn't matter, what this news is telling you. I mean, right at this point, I think most of us are pretty aware that, what we're seeing in media and everything is not actually what's going on. And, I've kind of said, how many times have I said that it's not about the people? And that's why I think it's so interesting when people get so upset with Trump and stuff like that. And there's another dragonfly. Remember yesterday we had a dragonfly. Here's one he's right in front of me. I don't know if you can see him because I'm just kind of watching him and moving my camera around here. I want to zoom in on him for you. See, I got this horrible ADD. That's why my show always comes out the way it does, because I keep talking and I keep changing what I'm saying. There we go. There's that little dragonfly. Yesterday when the dragonfly came around, I forgot to say, and I wanted to say that I was out back of my place last week or 3-4 days ago, whatever it was, and the little dragonfly just came right up and landed on me, and he landed right on my the side of my shirt, and then I kind of put my hand there, and he crawled right up on my hand, and he just kind of sat there. I sat there and talked to the dragonfly for about 10 minutes. I thought it was really beautiful that a dragonfly came visit me like that. They're very symbolic creatures, and take a lot of positive of when I see them. Of course, there's a lot around here. So, but anyway, back to a semi point that I was making, because you know how it goes with my mindset for those who check in with me. And thank you if you do, by the way. And don't be afraid to subscribe and like if it resonates with you, and share if it resonates with you, and all that kind of stuff. Trying to build this community of just a space for people to be who they are and share what they do, and that's me too. And this is basically what I do. This is where if I was inside, I'd hit some applause and blow the horn, for a few times. But see how much nicer it is. I think nice, calm speaking. But anyway, back to the show, the Trump show, and it is just a show. And I just want to encourage everyone. I've said this a lot of times, and I just like to encourage everyone again to not get upset about the stuff that you see out there. I mean, realistically, just think about our lives over all these years, and it's not been very kind. Society's not been very kind to humanity in general. Oh, there's a turtle. You see the turtle popping his head out? Let's see if I can zoom in. Let's see, where's that turtle? He's right there. I don't know if we can, it's hard for me to tell if I can see him. don't know if you guys can see him. I think he went back. He's coming. He's over there though. If I can get a shot of him. There's a turtle. Talk about it's just so funny. See, this is what I enjoy, honestly. That's how like my day is. That's where my brain is all the time. Like, oh, look a turtle. Oh, look a dragonfly. I don't go, ooh, Russia, Ukraine. Ooh, China, Taiwan. Ooh, Biden, Trump. It's like, come on, guys. Let's be real. And the beauty of it all is that it, really is, like a show. What I'm saying is Trump is not like in charge that way. Like, there's a lot of stories. I mean, people, you can all do your own research. I mean, I've been following this stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff even before COVID happened. But I mean, really, when COVID happened, I really kind of dug in even more. And, even the whole idea of Trump being president, he wasn't like his idea. He was asked by a group of, generals and stuff. This is a military operation that's been going on since, probably since, he became president back in, 16, whatever, 17, 16, 17. And that's what it's been. I know I get tied up when I'm trying to explain it to you, but, the bottom line is, we're at war, okay? And like, we don't see it in this way because it's not the same as what we're used to, but there are people that are trying to expose all the evils that have, and it's not just, that's why I gotta tell people all the time, stop hating Trump and all that. It's not about him. It's not about any of that. It's about exposing the evil. And the truth is, like, what happened to him now with these classified documents and stuff, right? I mean, to me, that's just a step because, because he said in his speech yesterday, he was talking in New Jersey, and he said something to the effect of, it's never been done before. Now that it's, the cat's out of the bag type thing. I forgot the little cliche he used or whatever to kind of say, like, now that's how it's going to be. So yeah, that's how it's going to be now, right? Like, what I'm saying is, like, this opens the door because everybody's been doing it. Forget about Trump. He's a showpiece. He's the one that takes all the crap on him, that it's going to, like, these people are trying so hard to destroy him that they're going to destroy themselves, because ultimately everything they're trying to, charge him with are all the same things that all these people, politicians, business corporations, whatever, they've been doing it for years and years and years, decades, hundreds of years, whatever, and I think that's really what's going on. That's what's being shown of how we've been treated and how our world has been created, this fake paradigm, this fake bubble of society that doesn't mean anything, right? That has no value, that keeps people afraid of each other, that keeps people in lack, keeps people in fear. And so if you're a Trump supporter, or whatever, more on that line of thinking, then you understand what I'm talking about in general. I try not to get too crazy of all the super conspiracies, because we don't really know. There's a lot of misinformation. We don't really know everything, but I do in my heart definitely believe what we're seeing is a show. I've said multiple times about Joe the clone, and whatever, whether it's an actor in a mask or it's sometimes I think that's a little more feasible than an actual clone, but who the hell knows, right? Or a robot. So I mean, but that's done on purpose too. Like, that's done on purpose, because it's all part of creating and showing the incompetence and the disarray or the destruction of the way our current structures operate. So you have to remember, please, if you're on the other side, if you're just like one of those people that just like, I hate Donald Trump, I hate him, I can't tell you how many times I hear people say that, and that's like the funniest thing, because I feel like the people who feel that way the most, are the ones I would say have the most fear of being themselves, because I think that's all it brings out. All it brings out is, why are you mad at somebody for, his personality is that way on purpose, and, it's going to piss off the people that want to just toe the line and be quiet and accept whatever they're given. It takes the pressure off of having to be responsible for yourself. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Happy birthday, Donald J. Trump, and I hope you're having a good one out there. This isn't over. He's going to be charged probably with 100 other things between Georgia and everything else. But again, it's orchestrated and part of it. It's not like he's really like being charged and going to jail. If he does go to jail, like, he'll still win the presidency in jail. I mean, that's how crazy everything is. And like, and again, it's not, you know, you really should laugh. Like, you know, we shouldn't be scared. We should laugh and be like, look at this. Look at how they're blatantly kind of showing us, like, you know, how BS everything is, right? So then think about how beautiful things will be when it flips over. Truth is exposed. Like, forget about hating Trump. Like, you know, what if like what if it really was? He's exposed as a criminal. Biden's exposed as a criminal. They're all exposed as criminals. They all get arrested, and maybe we get some good people in to start doing things. So like, you know, we don't have polluted waters and polluted air and you know, the GMOs and shit in the food and, you know, poison everywhere. So anyway, I mean, that's what we're building towards, like a new world. The one we have, I mean, come on, guys, right? Let's be real. Do you want that? I mean, do you want that either way? So let's take a step back today and, you know, wish Donald Trump a happy birthday and let him enjoy his day. Will you, for God's sake, people? Let's do one more pan over here. Stand up. Just go over here a little bit. I'll get a little shot of this before I go. So once again, guys, thanks so much for taking the time to be with me here today, Operation Status Quo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, send this out to your friends, your family, those you love, and of course, those you despise as well. Yeah, I really love all you guys out there. And, you know, we're just keeping on, and that's what we're going to keep on doing. All right, so until next time, here I am. Come back to say goodbye to you. Look, I'm going to hit the button over here. You can see my... That's a little intrusive, isn't it? Anyway, let me hit this. Anyway, Operation Status Quo. Have a great day. Disengaged.